Now that the main series is over, I remember there being very small little index things, so I suppose it's time to watch those as well. In the previous ones, I believe I remember some birds of prey having a good feast, and some of the sisters not providing particularly useful responses or answers. I wonder who will be featured in these. Let's find out. Okay then, index time. Luckily, I've never actually had to have supplementary lessons. But I didn't really enjoy schooling or learning while I was there. Really getting back right in how it started, even the yakisoba roll on the floor. Eh? I don't get that one. Really is quite getting right back into the... And hopefully he has something... That's not usually the colour things meant to be. Okay, just pulling straight into the squid. Crunch? I'm guessing what there's... Crunch. I'm guessing what they share a VA or a studio or something. Sphinx, where are you going? And this is where Sphinx leads just to some garbage or something. Yep. Top of the roof where that dude originally tried to get some of the grimoires. Usually festivals don't require you to be tortoise shell bondage. She's describing the events quite clearly. Festivals really are a fantastic time. What was with the sudden change? Talented. Huh. I think things would be much more creepy if there was just someone playing a hand harp while, reciting their evil deeds or carrying out their plan. Okay. While, everything is going on, other people are living their lives. Just making lunch. Is she going to be washing up next time we see her or something? So not... Taking a well-earned soak. In bed. You see, I think that's a much a much better day to have than what everyone else was doing that time. Yeah, someone needs to fine him. Hold up, we've got to clear up the floor first. Don't wink at me while saying that. The infinite pocket of snacks. Thomas' hair is going to be filled with crumbs, but I think that's probably better than being the recipient of her using that weapon while in miniature form. See? Well done on... What's with the patchwork? I'm guessing that's a reference to a character. Please don't inform her. You've made things awkward here with your crotch magic. It's a good thing that his hair is so thick. So many grievous head wounds. She seems to be having fun doing that line. She's busy eating her sundae. The flowers on her head have never really been... Don't get ice cream in your hair. And we've mentioned the flowers before, haven't they? Like, do they grow from her scalp? Or is this a headband? So what has, apart from just, making food and sleeping, Saturn-san been doing? Not really, flowers are kind of easy to draw. Maybe difficult if there's like a large bouquet of them. Oh, okay. That makes it better. At least she got to enjoy her desserts this time, though. And how are you going to ruin this scene? She seems to be enjoying her time. Wait, why are you here? Back in hospital. This time, actually, you've left a gift. Fairly standard letter, but how are you... She doesn't remember her actions. Funny about that. Poor dude, he was only in it for a little bit and relegated to the background. I mean, what other kind of game is there? I couldn't think of anything. Did we need a laugh track? Seems a bit mean. Although now we know Index is filmed in front of a live studio audience. And now we're getting into the second half of the season. Every time there's a break from school, yep, you're stupid. And what kind of reference or creature is going to appear in this little intro? And what about one time when she just isn't on the railing? I'm not cut. It seems to be a lot more gurgling this time. Oh, maybe you should have reacted like that the first time they actually met. Blasting off again. Maybe he doesn't need to attend the summer school now. He's actually learning. Still attempting with the hand towels. Best. Go for all of the awards. Really, the sound effects. All we're needing now is a Wilhelm scream. Something tells me this is going to need another shot. You know, take 65. Hang on a second. Oh, really? It's probably a good idea not to have Vento eating a bento. Heimlich. Don't just rub her back. Just keep rubbing. Stop pressing the issue. I mean, she diffused the situation to focus on herself, but is it really that big of a celebration? This school has many issues. The fact that they actually have fun with the episodes like this. Not many shows would, shit post their own stuff. Someone needs to tie that mini index down, don't they? You're going home hungry. That's actually fine. Give the cat some food. That's some interesting camera work. And since they are working in unison here, I feel like they do quite well as a team. Yeah, I'm having trouble following this whole thing. Not just the Index Tan episodes, but everything. That Mexican wave of blinking. And how long was she keeping quiet for? Humming in harmony. Yeah, and apart from all of the bystanders, Toma, are you going to throw the kitchen sink at her as well? Cut them down. Yep. She has reserved no judgment there. There was nothing wrong with her decision. Should the goggles be... It's not going to be the original one, is it? Because it wasn't from the back. But are they easy to replace? Is there just a large, warehouse of the goggles? And that's why we like this. Yeah, don't give up the Virtual Boy. Nintendo would be pissed. Wow, she's quite attached to it. Yeah, retro entertainment and all that. I never actually had one of them. I don't believe they're actually that good. I mean, even for the time, however many years ago. Are you listening, or just enjoying another Sunday? You wish you were in. How often do they have these restaurant outings where only one of them seems to be eating? We have others in this show who already have musical talent, so yeah, sure, why not? Smirk. Yeah, I would always like more references to certain musical anime. Is it now going to jump cut over to what she's doing and it's going to be something mundane? She likes to make a lot of noise while eating, doesn't she? That character's getting a lot of love in these, isn't... I can stare into the void. And they're already running out of people who have any writing talent for these. Just keep pretending as though you know what you're doing. Eventually it will work out. Okay. Yeah, and when you don't have anything new to do, just go back to the old stuff that works. Get her angry, she pulls out your hair. And while these don't exactly give any extra insight to anything, or really expand the world... Huh? They're still fun. And if your entire dreams and reality were made manifest in these Index Town episodes, well, you don't really ask for much, do you? But what you do ask for is miniature characters being eaten by fish punched off railings, stabbing into their heads, creating genital distortions and pain. I take back my words, you ask for a lot. And characters who may not have had a massive role in the season actually get a few more lines than this. There really isn't much to talk about in these, are there? They're taking clips from the show, overlaying with some extra stuff, changing things around. What about this alternate timeline where everyone that was teleported over really didn't benefit society all that much? So this one may be slightly shorter than all of the others. But there's a lot to think about if we completely ignore all of the Index Town stuff. What's actually going on in the season? Expanding on the world, the universe, and plans. What kind of devastating things are we going to see in the future? And what can they try to make light of in future things like this? I did like Accelerator's VA getting a bit big for his boots after winning a few awards. But if you enjoyed these two short excretions on my screen, consider subscribing to the channel. Maybe even leave a like and a comment down below as well. There's going to be more Index, Toma, Misaka, Accelerator, everyone in between. Might just have to wait a little bit. Get some rest, so I can catch you bright and early for the next one. If you want to ride atop my head and summarily remove a few hair follicles while simultaneously telling me where I'm going wrong, consider joining onto my Patreon instead, because it's slightly less painful for me, and it does a better job at actually getting you what you want. So I need to thank Sal, Electricant, Arthur, Noku, Raywin, Shiwan, Mecha, Jennifer Rojas, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Match, Rassus Paulson, Girly, Dark Shadow 7899, Kite, Saltitron, Ricio, Lasano, and everyone else, because they have decided to support the channel without forcing me to go prematurely bald.